Good morning. It's day 2 on the Great Southwest Walk. I'm pretty much all packed up here at Cubby's camp. I've decided to have a slight change of plan today. I was originally planning to go through the next campsite called Cutout and head through to Kobobini, which was going to be about 24 k's altogether. I've just been having a little bit of a niggle with one of my IT bands in my left knee. So I decided I'm going to just do a little bit of a shorter distance today instead and just head through to Cutout, which is about 15 k's. So hopefully, it doesn't give me too much grief today, and I just thought I'd not push it too much, given that was sort of starting to give me a little bit of grief yesterday afternoon. But anyway, pretty much all packed up. It's another great day for hiking today. I think it's going to be about sort of 18 or 19 degrees, so just really good conditions. And pretty much all through the forest today. Yeah, looking forward to day 2 on the walk. Well, it's been a nice sort of cruisy section on this last little bit just through the forest. It's mostly pretty flat and just sort of undulating, so pretty easy walking, which is great. And yeah, just a nice day, as I said earlier on. I actually started to get a little bit hot before. I've just had a quick stop to put on a bit more sunscreen on the legs because the UV is obviously pretty high always at this time of year in Australia, so just stopped and did that. And just going through a nice pretty level section at the moment, and it's just a nice rhythm that I've got into now, so yeah, really enjoying it. I've just stopped here for a rest for lunch and just finished that. I was hoping to find a log somewhere along the trail over the last sort of couple of k's or so, but I just couldn't find anything, so ended up parking my ass on a suitable mound. I have only just come into Kobobini National Park, just down a few hundred metres down from here, and so now out of Kobobini Forest Park, and I've just checked the map and it looks like I'm about sort of roughly 2/3 of the way through the hike today to get to Cutout Camp. So somewhere around about 10 k's I think I've done. So making pretty good time, and yeah, just hoping to sort of get there by mid-afternoon. It's around about 1:30 now, so I've managed to get a pretty good rhythm going in this last little section. So if it's mostly sort of flat or just a bit undulating like it has been recently, should be pretty cruisy hopefully. So anyway, I'm just about to get set again and head off to do the last section for today. think I've got to be getting pretty close now. It's getting a bit later in the afternoon and I've just got to a sign that's pointed towards Cutout Camp, and with Cubby's Camp going the other way. I've just come over the Surrey River across a wooden footbridge there. So that was a very short climb down and short climb up the other side. That's the great thing about this track. It's mostly just kind of undulating terrain, so it's mostly pretty easy going, which is nice. I'll tell you what though, this forest is just teeming with wildlife. I've had quite a few sightings today, which has been pretty cool. I've seen 3 echidnas over the last couple of days. There's wallabies all over the place just jumping off into the bush. And I was actually just heading down a part of the trail a bit further back, and I'm sort of looking at the ground and just looking at all the sticks on the ground, and then I see one that's like zigzaggy and shiny and had stripes on it, and I thought, oh shit, that's a tiger snake. So yeah, this tiger snake was just hanging out on the trail, and I literally waited for about, I reckon, at least 15 minutes just to see what it was doing. It was just zigzagging back and forth across the trail and just wasn't giving me a good chance to kind of feel like I could pass safely. Anyway, eventually he just ended up sort of halfway up a fern and looked like he was feeding in there, so I thought, even though he was still just on the side of the trail, it looked like a good chance to pass, and he wasn't even bothered. He just didn't even really take any notice of me. Then I get further down, about literally 100 metres down the track, and there's a bigger one, and that was a lot more alert. So as soon as I came down, he sort of darted off into the bushes. So I managed to just walk straight past that one. But it's weird because I was just thinking before that, I said, oh, I wonder if I'm going to see any snakes. And then literally within a few minutes, I saw 2, within 100 metres of each other. So they're out and about, so obviously just got to keep an eye out for them. Anyway, I think I'm onto the last little stretch now, hopefully, and just about getting into Cutout, I would guess. So looking forward to getting to camp a bit earlier today than yesterday, and having a bit more time just to relax and then get set up for the evening. Well, it's the end of day 2 on the Great Southwest Walk, just here at Cutout Camp. Mark actually came in not too long after me, and so we've just sort of finished having dinner and having a chat, and pretty much got everything sort of ready to jump into the tent in a second. So it's just a little bit after 8 o'clock now, and there's still a little bit of daylight left now, but got a bit better organised today because I came into camp a bit earlier, so it was nice just to sort of be a bit more relaxed once I got everything set up here. So tomorrow I've got a bigger day. I was originally, as I was saying, planning to go through to Kobobini today, but decided to do the shorter day today, and so tomorrow I go through Kobobini and then to Fitzroy Camp, so that's going to be about 22 k's all up. So a bit of a longer day. I'll try and get an earlier start tomorrow so I can get in not too late, because I think it's going to be a bit warmer tomorrow too. I think it was looking like at least 25 or maybe more. So I like to get away in the sort of cooler part of the morning. Yeah, the knee started feeling a bit better in the afternoon too, so I kind of pushed through that, so hopefully that stays improved now. It was giving me a bit of grief in the morning, but yeah, it's mostly been feeling alright since this afternoon. So that's it for day 2, and looking forward to getting back out there for day 3 tomorrow.